Yes.
We only have one unit in Connect Plus. It's Unit 7. We don't have the book yet. Here is the vocabulary. I need you to read this vocabulary one by one. Let's start with Ahmed Adli.
Yes, mister.
Start reading, please.
1 minute. 1 minute. Okay. Word. Lots of.
Next.
What? What is this?
Malik Asam.
Yes. Brother. Yes. Cousins.
Cousins.
Cousins. Help.
Qusay.
Yes, mister.
Read, please.
Lots of.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to read this for you. Here we have lots of. I need example for lots of. Does any one of you have an example?
I have.
Yes.
I.
Yes.
He eats a lot of food.
One person speaks. Go ahead, Yasin Khalid.
He eats a lot of food.
He eats lots of food. Thank you. And here we have the word cousin. Can you use cousin in a sentence? If you know how to use it, raise your hand. Okay, go ahead, Malik Asal. Okay, go ahead. Yeah. Yes, Ahmed Adli.
What means cousins?
Cousins is a son or daughter of your uncle.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if any one of you knows how to use cousin in a sentence, raise your hand.
What?
Okay, I can use an example. Omar Kamal, go ahead.
I can.
No problem. Omar Kamal, go ahead. Okay, Yusuf.
Yes.
Yes, Omar Kamal, go ahead.
Cousins. I help.
Okay.
I have cousins. Cousins.
Thank you, Omar Kamal.
Or they are my cousins, I help my cousins.
Good. I can use a sentence which helps you to know the meaning of cousin. I visited my uncle and I played with my cousins there. Here, the sentence refers to the cousins are in the house of the uncle. They are his sons. We can use cousin for the boy or the girl. If your uncle has a boy, he is your cousin. If your uncle has a girl, she is your cousin also. And then we have
I love uncle's cousin.
yes, okay, but we can't say uncle's cousins. Uncle's cousins. Uncle's cousins means the cousin of your uncle. We speak about your cousin. Cousins of you are the sons of your uncle. If your uncle or aunt has a son or a daughter, they are your cousins. Now we have a new word. I need you to repeat it after me. Nephew.
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 Nephew. Nephew.
Nephew.
Nephew.
Now I need you to think about your sister. I need you to think about your sister. Okay?
Yes.
If your sister is an old woman and she has a son, this son is your nephew. Again, I need you to think about your sister as a grown old woman. If she is grown old woman and she has a son, this son is nephew for you. Okay? You get it?
This what?
Yes.
This son is what?
Is your nephew.
My nephew?
Yes. If he is the son of your daughter, he is the son of your sister. If he is the son of your sister. Now let me ask you again, what do we call the son of your uncle? What do we call the son of your uncle? Yes, Yusuf Khalid, you are raising your hand.
Yes, teacher.
What do we call the son of your uncle?
Cousin.
Good. And what do we call the son of your sister?
Nice.
Nephew.
What?
Nephew.
This nephew. Where is nephew?
We have two words here. We have nephew and we have niece. The boy or the son
Okay.
is nephew. If she's a girl, she's niece. Okay?
My answer niece is a good answer.
No, it is not. It is not the correct answer because we are speaking about the son. The son is a boy. We call him nephew. We don't speak about the girl. Now, students, again, if your uncle has a son or a girl, what do we call her? If you know,
Cousin.
raise your
Cousin.
raise your hand.
Cousin.
Use the answer, please. Raise your hand. Yes, Yasin Khalid,
Cousin.
cousin. Thank you. Now, if your sister has a son, what do we call him?
Nephew.
Yes, thank you.
Me.
Now, if your sister has a daughter, we call her niece. We call her niece. Now we move to the word learn. What is the teacher doing for you? Is he learning you or teaching you?
Teaching you.
And what?
Teacher.
And yes.
Teaching.
Okay. And what do you do at school? Do you teach or learn?
Learn.
Learn.
So it is okay to say the student learns, but the teacher teaches. All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then we move to a new word, elderly person. Elderly person. We call anyone who is very old elderly person. It is not must to be very old, just elder than you, elderly person. And here we have walk, it's an easy word. Love, see, baby, child, toddler. Repeat this word, please.
Toddler.
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 Teenage.
Toddler mean.
Don't worry about the meaning. We are going to discuss the meaning now. Just I need you to repeat the word now. Toddler. I need you to please.
Teenager.
Toddler.
Teenager.
Teenage.
Teenager.
Can you repeat the word, please? Teenager.
Teenager.
Adult.
Adult.
Now look at these pictures. Now you are going to understand the meaning of these words. The first step in our life is baby.
Baby.
Then we become
Child.
child. Child is the singular of children. Children is a plural word. Child is the singular word. We call it for a man or a woman, boy or a girl. And the same is baby. The young girl a baby, and also we call the young boy baby. And then we become toddler.
Toddler. He is stage 3. Toddler is stage 3.
Excuse me?
And 3 toddler and 5 adult and
literally.
Just don't worry. Don't worry. Just repeat after me. Toddler.
Toddler.
Before we are adult, there is a step here. This step is
Teenager.
teenager. That's
Teenager.
right. Teenager. Let me write it here as number 4.
Where is teenager?
I'm going to write it now.
They have mistake.
Teenager.
Here's teenager. And then we become adults. And then we become elderly person. It is the word which is used for man or woman. Now let me ask you some questions. Do you have a baby in your family?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
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 Let
No.
me.
I
don't have. I don't have. I am missing.
Thank you.
I don't have.
Thank you.
I have.
Thank you.
Don't have Muhammad.
Thank you very much.
I have.
Thank you very much.
I don't have miss.
That's enough. Thank you very much. That's enough.
Child, I have many
Thank you very
child.
much. Thank you. Are you child or toddler?
Toddler.
Okay. Now we are going to know the meaning of these words.
I have child.
It's okay. Thank you very much.
I have child in خالتي.
Thank you very much. Today we are with our family. We have lots of cousins. Amir is 13. He's teenager. He's helping his brother Adam. Adam is building a tower. That's a good boy. My nephew Tariq is a baby. My sister is holding him. Look at my niece Lama. She's learning to walk. I love seeing my family. Now look, what can an adult do? If the adult speaks, he can say, I can walk, run, jump, and swim. I go to work and look after my family. I think now adult is clear for you. Now students, let me ask you.
Adult is like.
Muhammad Samir.
Adult like mom and dad.
Thank you. Muhammad Samir.
Yes.
Are you an adult?
No.
Can you walk?
Yes.
Can you run?
Yes.
Can you jump?
Yes.
Can you swim?
No.
Okay. So Muhammad Samir is not an adult. He can walk, he can run, he can jump, he can't swim, but he can learn to swim, but he can't go to work. He doesn't work. Yes.
I can run and jump and walk and swim.
Yes, but can you work?
No.
You can't work. Can you look after your family?
No.
So you are not an adult. The best person in your family, which is an adult, is your father and the mother, right?
Yes.
What is the main thing here which refers to an adult? It is not walking, running, jumping, or swimming. It's only going to work, looking after the family. This is the main characteristic or the main feature or the main skills of an adult. He can work and look after a family. Okay.
Mister, but
yes.
some people swim and play and
don't care about this. The most important thing here is work and look after family. Because the child also can walk, run, jump, and swim. The toddler can walk, run, jump, and swim. But the main thing which make a difference is working and looking after a family. Next, please. We move to the teenager. Here, the main feature of teenager.
Teacher, I have teenager.
What?
I have a teenager.
You have teenager?
Yes.
Congratulations. I go to work.
my brother is teenager.
Congratulations. I go to work and I help my parents. I am thinking about what I want to do after school. Here, the main thing about teenager that he is still going to school. He can help his parents, but he can't work. He can't look after the family. He is thinking what is he going to do after finishing school. After finishing school, he is thinking
My
about his
brother
job.
do that. That is my brother do that.
What?
My brother do that, and he is a teenager.
Your brother is a teenager?
Yes, and he thinking about what he want to do after school.
And my brothers too. Teenager.
My brother is adult.
Okay. So
Adult.
excuse me? Okay. So the teenager is thinking about what he's going to do after school. This is picture of teenager. He is not an adult yet. Now, who can tell me why we can't call teenager an adult?
Because he can work
Because he
and
can
look
work
after
and
the
look
family.
after family.
One person speaks at a time. That's better to understand.
Mister, we are toddler. That's right.
We are going to discuss this later. My question now, why we can't call a teenager an adult?
Because he can.
If you want to speak, you can raise your hand. It's better to be more organized. I have here 2 students, 3 students, 4. I will choose Iyad because he didn't speak today. Iyad, why we can't call a teenager an adult?
Because he can't go to school.
He can't cook food? No, a teenager can cook food.
No, because he can't go to school.
No, a teenager can go to school. That is not
Sorry,
very...
work, not school. Sorry.
Yes, that's why he can't work. Thank you very much. Now, the next step here is the child. I am learning a lot about the world, and I'm learning to walk. I'm learning a lot about the world, and I'm learning to walk. Now, what is the difference here? The child. What is the difference between the child and the teenager? The teenager goes to school. The toddler doesn't. A teenager is thinking about what he is going to do. The child is thinking about how to walk.
Mister, what's
Yes?
mean toddler? What's mean toddler?
We are going to discuss this later. Now we are with a child.
Okay.
Okay. Now we move to the next step. Elderly person. We go to elderly person later. Now we discuss the toddler. The toddler says, I go to school and I play with my friends. I am taller than I was last year. So the toddler goes to school, the same with as teenager. The teenager also goes to school. The toddler plays with friends. Okay, teenager may play with his friends also. Now the toddler is taller than I was last year, means that he is still very young. He is growing all the year after a year, but he is not thinking...
I toddler.
Give me 1 minute, please. The toddler is not thinking about what is he going to do after school because he is not going to finish school soon. He will stay in the school many years. He is still young and very young. The toddler is a young man or woman. He is thinking now about how is he going to do after school. The teenager can help his parents. The teenager can cook, can wash, can clean the carpets. But the toddler can't do these things. He's still young. Now we discuss the elderly person. The elderly person says, I used to work. Used is very important here, students. Used to means he is not working now. He worked in the past. but he's not doing it now. I used to work, but now I don't. I like being with my family. I look after them and they look after me. This is a very important step. We have here two important things about the elderly person. He doesn't work and he needs someone to look after him. Yes, the teenager doesn't work, but the teenager doesn't need anyone to look after him. He can
Teacher,
go to
the
bath.
teenager can look after the elder people.
Excuse me? Okay. Now let me ask Mustafa Hani. Mustafa Hani,
Yes.
does the elderly person work?
What?
Does,
Does the what?
does the elderly person work? Does the elderly person
No.
work? No, he doesn't. Thank you.
Yes, no, he doesn't.
Omar
Mister.
Mustafa,
Yes.
does the teenager work?
What?
Does the teenager work?
No.
No, he doesn't. Can you say no, he doesn't, please?
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. Thank you very much. Ahmed Hamada.
Mister,
Yes.
I think the toddler can help his small brothers or sisters.
Hello, Mister.
Hello, Ahmed Hamada. How are you? I don't think so, Yusuf Khalid. The toddler can't do many things. For example, the toddler can't cook, can't change the
Yes.
clothes. Or, excuse me,
Can't go to the work.
what?
Can't go to the work.
Can what?
A
Can't
teacher.
go to the work. Can't.
It can
Can't.
wash.
Can't go to the work.
Help.
Can't go to the school.
1 minute, please. Help in what?
He's saying can't go to the work.
Murad, can you let him speak, please? What did you say?
The toddler can't go to the work.
The toddler can cook. Can cook what?
Can't
Go to the work.
Can't go to the work.
Yes, he's saying
Thank you
that.
very much. Ahmed Hamada.
Hello, Mister.
Hello, Ahmed Hamada. Can the toddler work?
Can't learn.
No,
What?
it can. Can the toddler? This is a picture of a toddler, and these are the things that he can do. Does the toddler work?
No. Toddler is not work.
Yeah, thank you very much. Now here's the baby students. The baby can't talk, can't walk, and needs someone to care for him.
Mister, what is the difference between toddler and child?
Toddler, can you repeat your question, please?
What is the difference between toddler and child?
Well, the child doesn't go to school yet because he can't walk. He is learning how to walk. All right? He's learning how to speak. He's learning how to walk. This is a child. But the toddler goes to school. He can speak, he can talk, he can walk, and he is taller than he was the year before. He is growing old. He goes to school. The main difference is the toddler goes to school, but the child doesn't. Okay?
Okay.
Mister, but we are what?
What?
We are in grade 3, but we are what, toddler or child? What?
You are in grade 3?
Yes. We are toddler or what?
You are toddler or what?
Yes.
We are toddler.
Yes, you are toddler. Okay.
I'm not toddler. I can talk and speak and I have a lot of information about the world. A lot of information.
This is what is the toddler means. The toddler go to school, play with friends, and the taller than he was last year. This is a toddler. That child learning how to walk. He doesn't go to school. Mazin. Mazin. Muhammad Basil.
Yes, mister.
I need you to read this sentence, please.
Okay. I go to school. She runs fast.
Okay. Is it present or past? I go to school. Is it present or past?
Present.
Present. Where is the verb? Is it I or go or to or school? Where is the verb?
I
I is not a verb. I is a subject. It's a pronoun.
go.
Yes, go is a verb. Can you see any S or ED or ING at the end?
No.
Thank you very much. This is the student's present simple. In present simple, we use a verb without S, without ED, without ING, but this happens with I, we, you, and they. I go to school.
Okay.
The same as we, thank you, Muhammad Bas. The same as we go to school, the same also with they go to school and you go to school. But with he, she, and it, we put S. For example, she runs fast. No. Omar Ala. Omar Ala.
Yes, mister.
I need you to read the sentence number 2, please.
Number 2.
Hmm.
She runs fast.
Okay, where is the verb here? Is it she or runs or fast?
Runs.
Excellent. Now, can you see S at the end of the verb?
Yes.
Do we use S with he, she, and it?
Yes.
I mean, when we start with she, we have to put S at the end in present simple. We say she runs fast. Okay, is it true also with he? I mean, we say he ran fast or he runs fast.
He runs fast.
Thank you very much, Sharma Ada.
Welcome.
I think we will discuss this later because now we can have something else, which is the book itself. Here is the book, students. There's unit 7. This is a conversation. We read it. Let's move to the question. Yasin Ahmed.
Yes, mister.
Look at this picture. We have here these words: adult, baby, child, elderly person, teenager, and toddler. And here are the pictures. Number 1, what is the correct word here?
Baby.
Baby. Thank you. Now, okay. So number 1 is baby. Ibrahim Az. He's not here. Muhammad Hilmi.
Yes.
Mister, can I answer? I am male.
Toddler. Toddler.
Toddler.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Mister, can I answer? I am male.
No, you can't answer. I'm sorry.
Child.
Yes, I think number 2 is a child.
Okay.
Ahmed Hilmi, number 3.
Toddler.
Is it double D?
Yes.
Okay. Is it correct in spelling? Toddler?
Yes.
I hope it is right because I think the toddler is number 2 and the child is number 3. But anyway,
Mister, can I answer? I am male.
we take turns. Ahmed Adli.
Yes.
We finished number 3. We need you to call number 4. What do we call him or her? We still have elderly person. We still have teenager and adult. And we need to call number 3. No, sorry, 4.
Teenagers.
Teenager, that's right. Teenager. Thank you. Yusuf Khalid. Yusuf Khalid.
Yes, teacher.
Number 5, please. We still have 2 words, elderly person and adult.
Adult.
Thank you. This means the student's last step is elderly person. Is it ELD? Is it correct? Is it ELDERLY? Okay. Now here's the definitions, and we need to put the same words in them. Adult, teenager, baby, and so on. Number 1 is done for you. I can walk.
We still have 2 minutes.
It's okay. I can walk, I can run, I can jump and swim. Someone is speaking here. I want to answer. Okay, we take turns. I go to work and look after my family. This is adult. What is that? Mazen.
Yes.
Mazen, can you think about number 2, please? I go to school and I help my parents. I am thinking about what I want to do after school. Here are the words. Baby, child, older, toddler, teenager, adult, and elderly.
Teenagers.
Teenager, that's right. Yet,
Yes, teacher.
can you think about number 3, please? I'm learning a lot about the world, and I'm learning to what?
Child.
Child, that's right. Mustafa Murad,
Yes, teacher.
number 4, please.
It's elderly person.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I used to work, but now I don't. I like being with my family. I look after them, and they look after me. I think this is the end of our class now. We meet in 5 minutes, maybe. Thank you very much.
Bye.